Hey guys, Scout here, and welcome to the first episode of Cubic Wings. So basically, Cubic Wings is just going to be a series in which I bring you guys 2-to-1 aircraft from different families, such as 737s, A320s, Airbus, McDonnell Douglas, Boeing, Embraer, Bombardier, all the different aircraft, like companies, families, and I'll be building them in 2-to-1 scale, and I'll be bringing them to you guys when I'm done with a variety of liveries. So the first episode is going to obviously be the 737-800, considering it's one of the most popular aircraft in the world. So let's get right into it. What do we have? So here it is. This is just the base aircraft, 737-800. You can see it's got split scimitar winglets and the SATCOM antenna. And yes, that's Pepe on the tail of a 747 fuselage there. But just don't mind that for now. I might show you guys that a little later on. Got a stabilizer trim here. That was put in by Jordan, so thank you for that. We've got a nice horizontal stabilizer. We've got the APU. We have the landing gear here. This is the landing gear. This is also edited by Jordan. Here's the gear hold. And that water dripping sound you guys might hear is from the fuel tank. Let's just punch a hole in here. See the fuel tank. And then let's put that. Now there's water everywhere. That was not very smart, actually. Got the wing box and the engines, the CFM56 engines, very pretty indeed. And the wings, flap track fairings. Wings have a nice layering system. But yeah, this is just the base aircraft, so there's not that much about it that's really exactly amazing. Those lights on the wing there, they can be turned on and off the landing lights can be turned on and off in the cockpit, which is fancy. We've got the pitot tubes on either side of the nose section. That's pretty much it about the base aircraft. Let's go into the liveries now. Yep, that's just about it. Yep, that's good. So, first livery we have is Qantas in the new livery, which just started coming out. I saw this aircraft the other day, the newly painted 737-800, and I was so happy. You have no idea. I see Qantas 737s all the time, but I've never seen the new livery ever before, and it was an awesome thing to see. I've actually seen the A330 that was painted, the Mardi Gras livery for the A330, and also just the regular new A330, but I haven't seen the 737 yet, so that was very cool to see. So here it is. A few differences from the the current, more popular Qantas livery. It's the fact that this kangaroo no longer has, or wallaby, it's not actually a wallaby, it's a kangaroo. The kangaroo no longer has wings, oh my god, no longer has arms. They kind of they don't actually exist. I'm looking at a model to my left right now. They don't actually exist on the new livery. They're not even tucked in. They literally just chopped it off for some reason. And then it's got a little grey outline to give it a more 3D appearance, three-dimensional appearance. See, that's cool. And there's also this grey streak which goes from the top of the red, like where the red curves down, goes underneath like that. The wings, these buttons represent the kangaroo on the inside of the winglet, and yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got a little kangaroo on the engine as well. And then the original kangaroo with the wings, the actual wings of that used to be on the retro roof of the 737, which you'll see in a second actually. And yeah, so we can tour the interior of this now. So that's pretty much the exterior. It says Qantas, Spirit of Australia. Yep, that's about it. Let's go inside. So when you get inside, you'll be greeted with, to your left, a lavatory, very small lavatory, actually nothing in it. Then you'll go over here. There's a crew jump seat. Phone stuff and buttons. Press to speak to the entire cabin stuff. Then we got a galley on this side, and we'll go into the flight deck. Come in here. We got this turns on and off the lights on the wing. I'll showcase that now. I believe now they're in the on position. Yep, they're on there. Oh, come on. There we go. And now they should be off. Okay, I'm in the ground. Okay, yeah, now they're off. Cool. So that's the cockpit, that's the flight. My god, this compass is triggering me. I should just go into spectator mode, really. Okay, here we have the yokes and the autopilot panel there. We have the primary flight display and the throttle quadrant and the overhead panel. This was Miles' idea, keep flying higher's idea. This was the coolest thing ever. Watch. It's now a heads-up display. How cool is that? I thought that was really fancy. So we come in here and oh my god, why is Okay, let's try that again. So, we go in here, we have the first class for Qantas, very nice. You can see this is still the sky interior. And then we have a curtain which should have this there we go. And it's a black curtain I saw in the pictures, so that's why I've got a black curtain there. And why is this entire left side not done? What? Let's try that again, shall we? Here is the economy class for Qantas. So we have the black seats with the greyish headrests. Very nice. Get a wing view there with the smexy kangaroo, inverted commas, on the winglet. And then we go all the way back, and we have a little 2 lavatories and a cool guy on the lavatory sign. And inside the lavatories, there's not really that much we could fit in. Yep, and then we got 2 galleys on the back sides of the lavatories, and then these guys like open the door and stuff. Pretty cool indeed. Let's go to our next livery, which is the Qantas Retro Roo number 2, because I realized that this is number 2, not number 1. I thought this was number 1, but turns out it's number 2, and then that one's number 1. So yeah, that was a bit awkward. But yeah, this is number 2. I've got Qantas Retro Roo. That rhymes. Cool. Here's the outside. This has got the exact same interior. Is the interior screwed up like the other one? Let's see. Yes, it is. Yay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to fix that later. But here it is. We've got the Australian flag there with the registration. Qantas, Spirit of Australia. No, it says something else. Can't remember what it says though. But, it says something. It's like World Airline. I don't know. It's got the black nose cone, the grey like underbelly, and the red stripe that just wraps around the entire middle section of the fuselage, and then it's got Qantas on the tail here, and a little kangaroo, which is nice. Same, obviously, screwed up interior as the other one. Next, we have a lot of Qantas liveries. I should have said that before, because, I'm Australian. I have to, country pride, And here is Retro Roo number 1, and it showcases the kangaroo or wallaby with the wings, which is, is actually meant to have wings. Yay! That's nice. Tail looks cool. And it says Qantas Spirit. Does it say Spirit? No, it just says Qantas Australia apparently. So yeah, that's cool. And then of course it's got the same interior as previously. And yes, it's still screwed up. Yay! I think I just did not do very well on facing the interiors in each one. But anyway, yeah, I'll give you guys the other side of this plane as well. You got to get all sides of this. Yeah, so it basically just says Qantas again. That says Qantas, yeah. Cool. Next livery is the Qantas. This is the current livery you're most likely to see of a Qantas 737. And that's just the regular one. This is the second most new one, if you're including the very, very new one. So with like the cool, weird looking kangaroo and stuff. Here it is. There's the tail. To be honest, I am very happy with how that tail turned out. I didn't expect it to be like that. Like, look that nice. Oh, I just love it. It's got the kangaroo on the tail. On the engine. However, the engine kind of has its own vertical stabilizer painted on it with the kangaroo, which is cool. It says Qantas, except the text is slightly more bold than the new livery, so that's cool. And there it says Spirit of Australia, Australian flag, and registration. Same on the other side. Is that flipped? Yeah, that's flipped incorrectly. I'll fix that later. Yeah, that's pretty much about it about the exterior of this aircraft. Of course, I'm not going to go into the interior because apparently the interior is probably screwed up as well. Let's see. Yep. But yeah, it's just got the same interior as the other aircraft. Next, we have a different interior. Whoa! I know, right? This is Virgin Australia. This is another Australian airline, obviously, because it says Australia at the end of it. It's got a SATCOM antenna, which is pretty fancy. And it says Virgin on the tail, because it's Virgin Australia. It's part of Virgin Airlines. It says Virgin Australia on the side in green text, and it's got a green text. Yes. Look at this green. I mean grey text. And then here it's got the lady holding the flag at the front of the aircraft, which was very cool. Yeah, I'm trying a new thing with the cobblestone and the grey wall and the stone to see different shades of grey if it would make it look any better. This has a cool interior, same with the Virgin Blue one here, and let's go inside. So you walk inside, there's absolutely nothing here. There is some things here. There's galley and crew seat and a coffee machine. So you walk in. Oh, please don't tell me that. Yep, something's happened with the pacing of this. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that later on. Pretend that this is, you know, reasonably well-designed interior. Okay, yep, there we there we go. Oh, I just broke stuff. Oh my god, I am terrible at this. Okay, let's start again. You walk in, and you have the beautiful first class or business class, I can't quite remember, of Virgin Australia. Then there's a nice separating purple glass that separates both classes. Then you go down, and it's pretty much alternating headrests. It's purple, red, and grey. However, I decided to make it purple, blue, red, and grey, and white to make it a little more vibrant, as it actually looks like in the aircraft. We have lavatories again, and we got 2 galleys at the back of the air. Well, you know, we got a galley at the back of the aircraft. Nice. Next up, we have Virgin Blue, which is the same interior as previous in the Virgin Australia one. Just it's just an older aircraft, older airline, so obviously slightly different things in the interior, like the seat designs might be a little different because it's older. Yeah, that's pretty much about the exterior. It looks really stupid. Yeah, the Virgin tail looks really dumb if you're on the other side of the aircraft. I mean, look at that. I don't even know. That looks scary. Yeah, so it says Virgin on the tail. And it says Virgin on the winglet as well, and it says virginblue.com.au. That's pretty much all about that. It's got the same interior as the Virgin Australia 737. Next up, we have KLM. This does not have an interior. I'm sorry about that, but I will be getting to an interior later on. Yep, so it's... Ow, I just banged my knee on the table. Ow. Why? Okay. This is this is so bad. This is a KLM 737-800. It's I am dying. Holy cow. Okay. This is a 737. KLM 737. It says KLM Royal Dutch Airlines on the side of the aircraft. And it's a very nice livery indeed. Very nice. The flag and the registration. Obviously, this looks like a French flag. Well, this looks like a French flag because, of course, in Minecraft, I can't do it vertical because it would look trippy. So I have to do it horizontal. And I can't really... It's weird, so... Just imagine... Yeah, just that's not a French flag, okay? Well, you know what I mean. And yes, yeah, so that's it. And it says... has the crown. I think it says KLM on the engine as well. And it says KLM on there. Alright, next up we have Southwest. This has an interior. Woo! With the split Seminole wingtips and red and a SATCOM antenna. Woohoo! Heck yeah. It says Southwest on the engine. It says Southwest on the side of the aircraft as well. It would have the American flag in the registration here, but it looked a little intrusive in this scale. In a larger scale, obviously it will look better. Let's pop inside it. No, that's not inside it. That's not inside it either. However, that is inside it. We walk in. We have a lavatory. Yeah, see. Okay, this lavatory is a little different. This has actually got a seat and a button. And that's because the other ones are stupid and I didn't realize I was like, you could just punch the wall in and there'll be an extra room. So I'm going to have to be changing that later on. Same flight deck, cockpit. Nice little galley. Don't know what. Yep, galley and crew seat. And then pretty much just sky interior. And is this a seat that's got a wrong headrest? I believe it is. You need to change that immediately. You get some really nice views from the back of this aircraft. Wait, let me just get a nice... Oh my god. Hang on, let me just... Wow. That's a nice view. Get back, we have lavatories, and we have a galley at the back of the aircraft with that same little buttony thing, which is neat. Let's go out now. And yeah, so Southwest 737-800. Cool. Next up, we have Delta 737-800. Delta's a very nice airline. I can't remember if I did do an interior for this. Ooh. So it says Delta on the side of the aircraft there, and it has the Delta widget, I think it's called. Is that what it's called? I think so. Yeah, I'm not too proud of how the tail turned out. I'm going to have to be doing a few edits on that because at the moment I think, actually, Jesus, what have I done? I'm gonna just look away from that tail because I'm just realizing how terrible it looks. I didn't think it looked that bad before, but yeah, I'm just realizing now how bad it looks. Oh god. I think that's. Hang on, does Delta have it on that side with on the other one? Yeah, if it is, I'll just change it later. I guess I've said that a lot this thing. Oh yes, of course, the cargo doors. I haven't mentioned that yet. The cargo doors are on the left side of the aircraft, the right side of the aircraft, sorry. And there are these oakwood planks and like the net that holds them all together in the cargo hold, which is nice. Let's get inside this plane. So you get inside, there is a crew seat, and then that should be there like that. Let me just get my compass back. And we have a galley and a lavatory. Walk through here. We have Delta's business class, and then we have their, yeah, this is about business class. Then we have the Delta Comfort Plus, which is very nice. It spans about 6 seats, I believe, in the real aircraft, but it's my class, so I can't do that. Then we have the economy class all the way back down to the galley, which is like this. Some fancy things in there. We have lavatories on either side. That's the Delta 7. Oh god, that tail. That is the Delta 737. Is that tail that bad? Yeah, it is. Next, we have 2UI Fly. I think, yeah, that is a very nice livery. I just looked up cool 737-800 liveries because I wanted to do some cool things, and this came up, so I was like, hell yeah, I want to do that. So I made it. I think this is a very nice airline. Well, very nice livery, sorry. And it looks pretty nice. It's not got an interior, sorry, but yeah, it's got the split scimitars and registration of the flag. 2UI Fly says here, also says that on the other side, and it's got. I don't know what struck me about this. I just like the curve, the wave of the livery. I just think from far away, that livery looks really nice on the 737-800. Yeah. Next up, we have Ryanair, and this is my favorite interior I've done, and also one of my favorite liveries, because I don't know what it is about Ryanair. I mean, I know the airline itself has got a very bad rap, but I must say I like that the livery is pretty nice. So here it is. I think it's an angel or something. I'm not quite sure what it is on the tail. In fact, why don't I look it up? You know what? I was gonna say it's a harp, because it is a harp, right? But it's like a lady as the front part of the harp, and then obviously the strings of the harp. So yeah, pretty nice. It says Ryanair, if you could not tell, and it also says Ryanair on the winglet. Got a nice engine. Now this interior is one of my favorites, just because you walk in, everything's yellow. Okay, you go in, boom. There is a crew seat. Okay, so there's no wall in this bit, so if you sat here, you'd be literally face to face with a crew member. Lavatory here, galley, and then galley again. And everything's yellow. This here is a wall that says Ryanair. The overhead bins, you guessed it, they are yellow. Then, well, the doors of the overhead bins are. Then you have the headrests, which are also yellow. Go to the back of the aircraft, I'm pretty sure the yellow ends there, but to be fair, that was a lot of yellow stuff. And the lavatories and the galley at the back. But yeah, I just love this livery because of how much yellow there was in it. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, this is my favorite livery that I have, or interior that I've done so far. Obviously, I'll explain a bit more in the outro what I'm going to be doing with this series, so I guess I'll just see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Cubic Wings. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Cubic Wings, or the next video. But the next episode of Cubic Wings should be the 737-700s and 600s and 900s. Yeah, they might just be the 700s and 600s. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll see how I go. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.